Hey guys, I'm back here with another video, and I thought I just had to make an emergency video because of what I've witnessed in the past 24 hours. We are really living in the future. So I'll go ahead and let this play, let you all enjoy the video, and I'll provide my comments and thoughts towards the end. Enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go back through some of the highlights and provide my thoughts and comments. Again, this is in my opinion, one of the best performances I've seen with robots, period. I mean, this is phenomenal. So let me go ahead and play it, and let me turn down the volume. So first thing to note here, right? These are the Unitree, I don't know if it's G1 or G2, I don't know the specific number, but these are definitely Unitree robots. And just 2 to 3 years ago, they were very clunky, they were slow, they didn't move with this much agility and fluidity. And now, 2 to 3 years later, look at this. If you've ever watched iRobot, and if you haven't, I 110% recommend you watch that as soon as possible, because in iRobot, all the robots were CGI. They were 3D generated fake robots. We're living in the times of iRobot. Mind you, it was an old movie years ago, but I never would have thought in my lifetime, well, maybe I did, based on the way that I'm in the tech space, so I figured we would get to this point, but not this soon, not in 2026. Long story short, the iRobot movie has several robots that move just like this. If anything, these robots move faster than them, or just as fast. So anyway, this is extremely impressive to me. Okay, now this part is what really shocked me. Let me go back here and show you something, right? So I've never actually seen robots interact with humans on any performance to this scale. There's several robots on stage, but these are and these are great performers, by the way. Mind you, they're children or young, very young kids here, and you can see that they're actually interacting physically with the robots. I was under the impression that these kids were like standing right in the space in between them, to the viewers angle, that they will be in between and not near the robots. But if you look closely, these kids are actually interacting with the robots. In fact, you see right there, they dodged, even though it doesn't look like it's a rigid a stick here, they still had to dodge the robot from hitting them, right? Of course, it's a performance, but the fact that they're actually interacting with them, and you can see it's slightly hitting one of the kids, but after that, they actually grab the stick, right? I've never seen that, and look how fluid it looks. One thing to also note, these robots, you would think, oh, it's pre-programmed, of course they're going to be perfect. If you look closely, these robots are behaving just like real human performers, because you could see here there's subtle differences between each person, even though the humans are trying to be in sync. Same thing with the robots. They actually have different poses at times. If you look closely, you'll see there's slight nuances between their posing and things of that nature. So that's interesting that, again, they're performing like humans. So let's keep it rolling. It's just amazing, like they're interacting and treating them just like normal human performers. This is just incredible, man. This is mind blowing to me. I mean, I know someone's watching this saying, why is someone glorifying this? It's not the fact that I'm glorifying, right? This is something that honestly is cool to me, but it's also borderline scary, because if you think of this in a military context, like just imagine going to war with these machines, right? We're going to live in scary times. And this part, I saw that there was a live audience. Later in the clip, you'll see there appears to be a live audience. I don't know. Again, this is China TV. Some of this could be AI. If I had to guess, 80% is real, because I've seen Unitree's real demonstrations. This part looked a bit sketchy to me. I mean, it seems like it's going reverse. I don't know how realistic this part is. Again, there's supposedly a live audience, so I would assume that was realistic, but hey, you never know. One thing to note, I actually saw this on CCTV's actual channel, or their YouTube outlet. There's some place where they post their videos, and I noticed that their views seem to be restricted. I'm seeing other YouTube creators create reaction videos and are getting more views than the actual source. So if I had to guess, I think that YouTube is intentionally restricting their views. I'm just being honest, because that doesn't make sense to me. They should be getting more views. So anyway, we could see here, if we go back, I think I just missed a certain portion where they do the backflip off the wall. Maybe it's coming soon here. Let me keep going forward. Yes, here it is. So this part here, I mean, just look at what they're doing, right? Look how perfect and synced they are. Again, even if this is pre-programmed. Tesla, Figure, all the US companies are not able to do this with their robots, not even close. Tesla, as much as Elon hypes their technology stack, don't get me wrong, the AI side may be smarter with Tesla and Figure, but I'm just looking at physicality here, right? Like, this is impressive. I feel like they are 90% the way there, if not 95% physically there with these Unitree robots. On top of that, they're cheaper, much cheaper than the US competition. If we play the video here and we look at these backflips, they could do it consecutively. I've seen this prior to this demo. Unitree actually showing a real video, so I don't think this is AI as much as I want to say it's AI. And then you have robots jumping off walls. I mean, come on, this is cool but scary, and we all know that the US companies are not able to do this right now. I mean, I don't know how long it took to get them to be this fluid, but there's essentially an army of robots swinging nunchucks perfectly. Imagine going to war with this, right? And at some point, we all know it. I mean, China, somewhere in the government, we know there's a 90% chance they're militarizing these robots. I mean, let's be honest, we don't want it to be that way, but I mean, hey, it's China, and I'm sure the US government is doing something similar without letting the public know. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm shocked. This is very impressive. And then at this very last part of the video, you have, I don't know what model robot that is, but they have a fake sword. But nevertheless, I mean, look at the fluidity. I'm not as much of a gamer as I was when I was younger, but if you all know about the game called Cyberpunk 2077, there's actually a mission, or there's a scene in the beginning where you walk past a robot and a human is boxing the robot using for practice. If we look at this right here, right, again, this is not all autonomous, but if we look at this right here, someone who is a swordsman could practice with this robot, right? It doesn't have to be human. You can actually practice with this robot, and God knows what's next. I mean, boxers, track and field, you could just imagine anything that you could program with these robots you could use for real human practicing or improvement. Even the military operations. I mean, it sucks to say this, but I mean, if you needed realistic targets that are like humans to practice with, you could use robots. So I mean, I don't want to make this video too long, but this is just scary and impressive at the same time. So I would just say we'll definitely live in the future. I think you all know this. We are living in the future. The future is not 10 years, 20 years away. The future is now, and it's only going to get better from here. We all know that the physical side of robots appears to be complete, at least from China's perspective, and then the US companies probably will catch up if they haven't already behind the scenes. Now it's just left with the software. Once the software becomes perfected, I mean, iRobot 99%. So anyway, I'm going to cut the video here. I'll do more reactions and try to make more videos and be more consistent on this channel. But thank you all for tuning in. Add your comments, your thoughts on this below. I appreciate you all watching and tuning in today. See you all next time.